I'm going to try to capture this here. These zanjas are untuned. They've been dry for about 3 months or 4 even, but it's raining right now, and they're beginning to reveal themselves just really as real long narrow puddles. Now once they're tuned up and the water supply is there, water will be going back and forth across them. So I wanted you to see this. The ground, even after this bit of rain, the ground won't soften. It'll take several days before this ground will soften enough that I can really tune it much with a hoe. So it'll wait for that, but I'm not complaining. All down through there in the meadow, there's also a series of zanjas, but they have vegetation on them. This area here, because it's underneath walnuts and because there's virtually no soil here, it's just almost like rock. There's no vegetation there yet, but it will work its way over. There you can see some of my grazing pigs perhaps. Here's the same area with a tune-up begun. I couldn't resist. It wasn't really ready, but I was there and I had a hoe and I had some time, so I went, and now it was a little bit like hoeing an 1/8 of an inch of grease off a stone slope. I mean, it doesn't look like that, but that's just how hard that ground is, and the rain takes just that long to soften it. Now it'll eventually get like pudding, where the hoe will bring 2-3 inches of soil down if I want it to when I tune it up, but not yet. That takes a number of days. I don't want to say a week, but and right here where the ground is so hard, it really is almost like stone. I've had to use a pick at times to get those zanjas across there. So anyway, you can see it'll reveal itself, and so will the lower meadow eventually. It's getting on toward dark right now, but the rain has kept up. Now this lane is on basically a dead level, so the tire tracks actually work pretty much like zanjas de infiltración. But it's the other ones that I wanted to show you. They're still not, they're not being supplied from a weir. It's just the rain itself. But you see how it's spreading it out? Now that's because I tuned it. Well, it would anyway, but I did tune it. Now you see there's a leak there, no problem. A leak there, no problem. And eventually I'm going to run them out. If there's too much water, I'll run them out there to a drop structure, which is what those blue plastic containers are about. That'll be a water wheel. That's what I'll use for that drop structure. You're going to see a lot of this, I think, over the next weeks as the pigs, well, as winter comes in.